Let's speak now to Tareq Azzoum. He joins us live from Deir el-Balah. And so Tareq, strikes on refugee camps, so-called safe zones, all of this must be leaving civilians even more devastated than ever.
Yes, that's right, Sammy. In fact, what is happening is a clear escalation from the Israeli side regarding the attacking refugee camps and areas before were designated as safe humanitarian zones. We clearly remember the attacks that were carried out in al-Mawasi area, and yesterday at least 39 Palestinians have been reported killed in a Shati refugee camp, as this place have been designated to be safe as Israeli military started the military incursion of Jabalia refugee camp. Now, clearly the Israeli military is focusing on the refugee camp due to its symbolism for Palestinians, and at the same time Palestinians there have been living for years, and they have been now being told by the Israeli military to leave this battered camp that was widely targeted since day one of the fighting and after the eruption of this round of conflict. But seemingly Palestinians, as we have been talking to them in a Shati refugee camp, they have expressed their deep concerns, and they are absolutely terrified and incredibly unable to feel safe again, because the area that was targeted without getting any prior warning from the military, and at the same time Israel says that the targeting and the attack was aiming to eliminate one of Hamas top military officials, while Hamas movement has said that the attack was carried out against a full residential neighbourhood targeting civilians. And that is what we really discovered later, where the vast majority of the victims were children and women. But surprisingly, what we've been hearing from the civil defense crews is that they are still working till now in order to recover the victims from under the rubble of the destroyed houses. There are reports about dozens of Palestinians are still missing, as the members of the civil defense saying that we are facing insurmountable challenges in terms of extracting and pulling the victims from under the remnants of the destroyed houses due to the lack of essential civil supplies that are necessarily required in order to help us to accelerate the process of searching for survivors. But they have been saying that multiple story buildings that they were destroyed, and these areas usually are overcrowded and overwhelmed with evacuees and even families that have been right now completely now under the rubble of these destroyed areas. So, Sammy, generally there is a great sentiment of frustration among people there in the north, who are not only suffering from the Israeli ongoing attacks on refugee camps, but also from the ongoing starvation rising there day by day as well.
And Tareq, it's not just attacks which are picking up, reports of cases of malnutrition rising too. Tell us about that.
Yes, in fact, that's what the Gaza's health ministry in the north of the Strip says. They say that they have been recording more cases in terms of malnutrition, as the vast majority were young children who are unable to get the essential basic humanitarian supplies, including milk and essential medical treatment, in order to be treated from the surging number of diseases that continue to struck the northern part of Gaza. Now, the northern part of the Gaza Strip generally is the place that has witnessed different sorts of pressure, including military and even humanitarian one, as there is no any kind of aid get into the north of the Strip since the beginning of the military incursion in Jabalia, as those citizens have been punished by the Israeli military despite the International Court of Justice resolution to remove all kind of obstacles and to increase the capacity of aid to people who are in a very desperate need for. But till now, as we've been hearing from locals, friends on the northern part of Gaza, they say that we are about to die from starvation due to the lack of all kinds of basic food supplies there.
All right, thanks so much, Tareq Azzoum from Deir el-Balah.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.